Hi, I'm with Garry. It's Peter from the Mind Takeaway. I'm just going to ask Garry some questions about creativity, and I don't know if you can see in the background, it's an amazing day. We're actually in Berlin, in Mauerpark.
Sunny day.
So Garry, can you tell the guys just what you do in terms of creativity? You're a musician, right?
So I'm a musician, I'm a drummer. So basically to make money, to pay the bills, I play buckets on the streets. I play with a friend of mine called Todd, who you might see later on. We basically play a mix of like sort of techno and, I mean, I'm not really into techno, but there's lots of like subgenres of techno, so we play like sort of like high energy, sort of fast techno stuff. I also play with another group of guys from Brazil, and it's sort of a mix of rock and roll and techno and kind of trance music, so basically just make noise out of plastic buckets or anything that'll make a noise, really. Yeah,
I've seen you guys play a lot in Berlin, and I think you got quite good traction. You almost become famous in terms of people wanting to make videos. In fact, there was a documentary, no?
Yeah, some group of girls from Switzerland saw us playing, and for their like final university sort of project, they chose to like film us. They interviewed us at where we live, and they filmed us throughout the day, which was really funny because the ordnance amp that tried to stop street music, they actually came that day, and so we had to like wait them out and like avoid them. So it actually like gave a really good glimpse at the sort of street musician's life, I guess.
Yeah.
In Berlin.
And in terms of creativity, if someone said to you, where do you think it comes from, what would your answer be?
In here somewhere, I guess. That's a good question. Like, I don't know. If you're playing drums, you sort of, like, you learn all the rudiments, you learn all like the basic stuff, and then the rest is kind of up to you, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's. I don't know. I guess it just comes from
question,
within.
No?
Yeah. I guess it comes from within, and sort of like inspiration as well. Like you listen to other people and like better drummers than you, and then you try to sort of emulate what they do. But then I don't know. You want to put your own little twist on it. You want to put your own little sort of mark on it, and have it be just something that belongs to you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you don't want to like copy them completely, but I guess half of it's from like other people, so like the people you look up to, the other musicians you look up to, and then I guess it's up to you to sort of make it your own.
Yeah. Great. And what do you do, for example, when you get stuck, you get writer's block? Do you have anything you actually, your go-to thing, or anything you can recommend to people watching this?
What do I do when I get writer's block?
Or maybe you don't get
basics.
it at all.
Go back to basics.
Yeah.
Like start off with something like really, really, really simple, and just I don't know. Start like fresh. Start something new. Start something really, really simple.
Yeah.
And then like sort of build your way up again. So it's like just start from scratch.
Okay.
And then hopefully something new will come out. If not, then maybe that day is not your day. Then just
so I guess
do something else. Then because you can't be creative all the time, 24/7. That's ridiculous. You gotta.
That's a really good point that you make there about you can't have that creativity coming through you 24/7. So are you saying, correct me if I'm wrong, what I was hearing there is that if you get stuck, you don't have anything on it, you just go, nah, it's okay, and you'll go and do something else.
Yeah. You have a shit day. It's like sports people have the same thing, like basketball players don't make every single shot.
Yeah.
Like some nights they're really hot and they make like every single shot, and then other nights they miss like 80% of their shots. Like we're only human. You have shit days.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so I liked what you said about having, you know, when it's not there, just stopping. And why do you think that is? What's your understanding around that?
I don't know, because like I guess in some ways it's always there, but if you can't like outlet it, if you can't like bring it out of you, for whatever reason, like maybe girlfriends or you're stressed or whatever, then like you can't really force it out, you know. So be patient, I guess. Like if you just wait it out and then let it come. Yeah, it's like taking a really good poo. You know, you can't force it out. You just, but when you let it come out, then it all comes out of you, and it feels great.
Nice analogy.
Yeah, it's not my best, but
so that's good that you have that understanding already, that when it's not there, when that creative spark can't be ignited, that you just go and do something else. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess that saves a hell of a lot of stress, anxiety, a lot of turmoil.
Definitely.
And what do you do? So as soon as it comes back, you just get on with it, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I play in a metal band as well, and like a surf rock band, and so like sometimes it's like out of nowhere I'll be like on the train or like in the middle of wherever, and like I think like a good subject to write lyrics about, and then I just get on my phone and start writing the lyrics. But you can't really like, okay, at 5 p.m. tonight I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna write the best lyrics ever. Like you can't like schedule it, you know, like you can't tell your brain to like, let's be creative, let's do this like now. You're like, sometimes it just comes out of nowhere. Sometimes like you just think of these like, you know, crazy thoughts or whatever. You're like, oh, that would make a good like subject for a song, and then you think about lyrics and you start like writing them down, and well, that's what I do anyway.
No, it makes sense. No, that's really good, and I think people will find it useful to hear that, because, you know, it's very cliche, but lots of artists torture themselves. You know, they get stressed, they don't think they can create anymore, and then they start linking it to external things. I'm a rubbish artist, blah 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 blah. When actually it's just stop, do something else, have a break, come back to it, and it'll be fresh, and then you just crack on, no?
Like when I'm practicing drums, if I can't get something like perfect, or I can't get it quite the way I want it, then stop, have a bit of water, maybe eat some food, have a break for like 20 minutes, and then try it again. And very often, you know, you come back with a different mindset, a bit more calm, and it seems to work.
Great. Well, thanks for talking to me today.
No worries. It's been good.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy the sunshine.
I will. It's a beautiful day, right?
See you later, man. Ciao.
Take it easy.